This guide is designed to assist you throughout the entire recertification process for emergency medical technician, EMTs, in the state of Indiana. Whether you are renewing for the first time or are familiar with the process, this resource will help ensure you understand each step clearly, from meeting continuing education requirements to properly completing the necessary forms and submitting your renewal through the Indiana Acadis Portal. Following this guide will help you stay organized, avoid common mistakes, and ensure a smooth and timely recertification, so you can continue serving your community with confidence and up-to-date skills. Recertification is an essential part of maintaining your status as a basic emergency medical technician certification in Indiana and is required every 2 years. This process ensures that all EMRs stay up to date with the latest medical knowledge, skills, and state protocols, which ultimately helps provide the best possible care to patients in emergency situations. Your certification expiration date is clearly listed on your certification card, but you can also verify this information anytime by logging into your personal account on the Indiana Acadis Portal. Staying aware of your expiration date and beginning the recertification process early will help you avoid lapses in certification and ensure that you remain eligible to respond as part of your EMS agency or department. Indiana requires emergency medical technicians to complete a minimum of 40 hours of continuing education every 2 years to maintain certification. The 34 hours should be a well-rounded combination of educational activities such as classroom lectures, audit and review sessions related to the EMT skill level, hands-on skills examinations, and training through approved online continuing education (CEU) providers such as easyemscu.com. 6 additional hours of audit and review must be completed. For those not affiliated with an ambulance organization, the 6 hours may be completed with standard CEU requirements. EMTs must also complete a skills verification. This ensures that EMTs remain current on both foundational knowledge and practical emergency response techniques. Indiana State Form 52319, officially known as the Report of Emergency Medical Technician Continuing Education, is an essential document designed to help emergency medical technicians track and document the completion of their required continuing education hours throughout their certification cycle. This form allows EMTs to log important information such as course titles, training dates, instructors, and the number of credit hours earned for each activity. Keeping this form updated not only helps you stay organized and aware of your progress toward meeting Indiana's recertification requirements, but also serves as an official record that can be submitted during audits or upon request by the Indiana Department of Homeland Security. The title page of Indiana State Form 52319 provides a clear and detailed outline of the continuing education requirements that emergency medical technician must meet in order to maintain their certification. By reviewing the education guidelines listed on the title page, EMTs can stay informed about what is expected of them throughout their certification period and plan their continuing education activities accordingly. This built-in summary not only promotes accountability but also helps both individual responders and training officers track progress and maintain compliance with Indiana state standards. Page 1 of Indiana State Form 52319 is dedicated to collecting your personal information, confirming your understanding of the violation statement, and providing space for your signature to certify the accuracy of the information you've submitted. This section ensures that your continuing education record is clearly linked to you and that you acknowledge the importance of honest and accurate reporting. If you are affiliated with an ambulance provider or emergency response organization, your agency's training officer or the organization's CEO is also required to complete the designated portion on this page. Their signature verifies that your continuing education hours have been properly reviewed and meet the standards set by the state of Indiana. This step adds an extra layer of accountability and ensures that both individual responders and their affiliated agencies are committed to maintaining high professional and ethical standards. Section 1A of Page 2 of Indiana State Form 52319 is specifically designed for documenting the continuing education hours you've completed throughout your certification period. It's important to ensure that all required information is filled out completely and accurately to avoid delays or issues during the recertification process. Each entry must include the date the training was completed, the number of hours earned, the specific topic or subject of the training, the instructor's signature, and their printed name along with their PSID number. If the continuing education course was completed online, be sure to write "online" in the signature field and list the name of the website or online provider in the printed name section. Properly completing this page helps ensure your training record is clear, verifiable, and in compliance with Indiana's EMT recertification standards. Section 2 of Page 2 of Indiana State Form 52319 is specifically designed for documenting audit and review hours you've completed throughout your certification period. It's important to ensure that all required information is filled out completely and accurately to avoid delays or issues during the recertification process. Each entry must include the date the training was completed, the number of hours earned, the specific topic or subject of the training, the instructor's signature, and their printed name along with their instructor certification number if applicable. If the continuing education course was completed online, be sure to write "online" in the signature field and list the name of the website or online provider in the printed name section. Properly completing this page helps ensure your training record is clear, verifiable, and in compliance with Indiana's EMT recertification standards. If you are not affiliated with an ambulance provider, 6 additional hours of regular continuing education must be used in lieu of this 6 hours. Section 3 is to be used for verification of skill competence. This must be performed in a live setting. Each skill is only required to be verified once. Each entry must include the date the training was completed, the medical director or assigned educational staff member signature, their printed name along with their PSID number. Sanctions can be issued if dishonesty is discovered during the certification or recertification process, which could result in disciplinary action or even loss of certification. To avoid any issues and maintain professional integrity, it is strongly encouraged that all emergency medical technicians carefully follow the established guidelines and ensure they have genuinely completed the required continuing education hours. In fact, going beyond the minimum required hours is always recommended, as additional training not only strengthens your skills and knowledge but also helps prepare you for a wider range of emergency situations. Staying committed to ongoing education demonstrates both personal responsibility and dedication to providing the highest level of care to your community. The Indiana Department of Homeland Security, IDHS, takes the certification and renewal process seriously and holds all emergency medical technicians to high ethical standards. Any form of dishonesty or falsification of information during certification or recertification, including misreporting continuing education hours or forging signatures, can result in sanctions. These sanctions may include suspension, revocation of certification, or other disciplinary actions as determined by the state. To avoid these consequences, it is essential for all responders to accurately document their training, follow all renewal guidelines, and complete the required continuing education honestly and in full. It's important to keep copies of all course completion certificates, sign-in sheets, and any other supporting documentation related to your continuing education. These records serve as proof that you have completed the required training hours. In the event you are selected for an audit by the Indiana Department of Homeland Security, IDHS, you will be required to present this documentation along with your completed Indiana State Continuing Education form. Keeping your records organized and easily accessible will help ensure a smooth review process and demonstrate your compliance with state certification standards. To begin the recertification process, log into the Indiana Acadis. Once logged in, navigate to the Certifications section, where you will find a list of your current licenses and credentials. Locate and select EMS, Emergency Medical Technician, to access the certification details and begin the renewal application. This section will guide you through the necessary steps for submitting your recertification and uploading any required documentation. Once you've located your EMS, Emergency Medical Technician certification in the Indiana Acadis Portal, click the Renew button located on the right side of the screen to begin the process. It's important to note that the renewal option typically becomes available about 30 days prior to your certification's expiration date, so be sure to check your account regularly as that date approaches. After clicking Renew, simply follow the on-screen prompts to complete your recertification, including verifying your personal information, confirming your continuing education completion, and submitting any required documentation. The information provided in this guide was sourced directly from the Indiana Department of Homeland Security (IDHS) website and the Indiana Acadis Portal to ensure accuracy and reliability. We highly encourage all emergency medical technicians to regularly visit the IDHS website and log into the Acadis Portal for the most current updates, important announcements, and resources related to certification, training, and state EMS guidelines. Staying connected with these official sources will help you remain informed and prepared throughout your certification period. We hope you found the information informative and valuable. If you need any continuing education hours, please visit easyems.com.